Hi everyone, my name's Chris and I'm going to be doing today's Wonderful Wednesday. So first off, I just want to say I'm really excited about the prospect of this new building in Temple Cowley Shopping Centre. And I think it's going to be a real asset to us as a church. I'm really excited to see what God's got in store for us with that building. And that's part of what I wanted to talk about today. So as we reflect on the lockdown period, it may have been for some people, a period of isolation, of loneliness, of anonymity. And I just kind of want to reflect on why that isn't what God had intended for us and that's not God's plan for our lives. So the first thing I want to say is that we are built for community, and it's set out very early on in the Bible that this is the case. So Genesis chapter 2 verse 18 says, "It is not good for man to be alone." And later in the New Testament, Jesus follows this up by saying in Matthew 22 that we should love the Lord your God with all our heart and soul, and to love your neighbour as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. So there we have two verses that show us that A, we're built to live in community, so we're not meant to be alone, and B, we should love God and love others as ourselves. So the two things that I'd like to focus on regarding community are commitment and communication. So first off, commitment. So it's more easily remembered, in my mind at least, as seeking the gold in people. So everyone has gold in them, and everyone has, in gold prospecting terms, dross. And what we have to try and do, even in the difficult times, is to see the gold in people and really see the skills and the positives and the character traits that God has given people. And like I said, we've all got gold within us, and it's our choice whether we see that in someone or not, and we have to make that choice sometimes. Sometimes it's a more difficult choice than others. But as Christians, we're called to love others as ourselves, and part of that is seeing the gold in people, even if we may not want to at some point. And the second thing that I wanted to talk about was communication. So Proverbs 18:21 in the Message reads, "Words kill and words give life. They are either poison or fruit." And it's quite a powerful verse, but I think when we unpack that a little bit, we need to be mindful that our words can really have big impacts on people. They can either build someone up or really knock someone down. And the way that I like to remember this is dressing our words well, and we need to dress our words well. And the benefit of that is that we can build people up. We can show them that we see the gold in them, and ultimately we can therefore build relationships and build community. And I think these two things are going to be really important as we head into the next phase of this building project, to really strengthen the links and the bonds that we're starting to develop within this community, and to be a real force for God in this community.